she doesn't like.
I don't know what it is.
When I ask her about it, she's even leery of that. Whatever, it's like, no. And then puts up her hands literally.
Yeah.
Hi guys, how are you today? My name is Bailey Sarian and welcome to another episode of Bailey Does. So today we are in my apartment slash townhouse slash condo. I'm not sure what this is technically called, but we're here and this is where I live. If you've watched my Get Ready With Me tutorial, I briefly talked about my experience with a ghost in the house, and I referenced or called the ghost Grandma, because I believe it's a ghost grandma. I believe there is a ghost in my house. Don't know what it is. Probably ghost grandma. I was on my way to go to work, so I was like, I'm gonna leave the ghost a nice gift. I figured if it's a ghost grandma, she probably likes lipstick. So we thought, why not hire someone to come in and see if there really is anything in the house and go from there. Because I don't think I'm wrong, but I kind of am going a little crazy due to the things that are happening around here. So I'm bringing in some experts and we are going to walk around my place and see if there's anything haunting me. So we brought in Karen and Mona, and they are both paranormal investigators because I have a lot of questions and I think that this house has something, but I don't know yet. But each of you do a separate thing. So why don't you explain what you do?
I do more a lead investigation where I just kind of go in and see what I feel and sort of make some assessments about the area, the space, and some of the things in it.
I'm a psychic medium, so what I'd be going through is literally talking to the spirits, any spirits that might be in here, and sense the energy and just psychically feel out what might be going on.
Perfect. So the first thing that you guys like to do is a walkthrough, and then without knowing the story, without knowing anything about me, without knowing anything, right?
Right.
Yep.
So you're just gonna go through the house and do what? Just like feel things?
Get a sense.
Like what do you want me to do? And then are you trying to talk to anything, or are you just kind of waiting for a feeling?
I think both. It's like waiting for the feeling, and then that flags me to kind of go, okay, what spirit is here? And then I can start talking to the spirit.
Perfect. I'm gonna step outside and I'm gonna let you guys do your thing, and then you're gonna come get me and we will go over what you guys find.
Super.
Perfect.
What you got?
I started to go into the kitchen and I felt like a female.
My legs got wobbly.
Yeah. And it was like she's going, this is my space. This is my place.
Yeah,
I got
my
the
legs
wobbly
get wobbly in here. Yeah,
My heart's racing.
You know what else? For some reason, I'm very interested in the neighbor. It's so funny. It feels like an old spirit that was woken up recently.
She's still surprised that people are in here.
Can you ask her if she had trouble with her legs?
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
She did. Yeah. When you were saying that, I thought all of a sudden I said, what happened to you and the like, and she was talking about just things didn't feel right, and it felt like blood draining from her head, and she collapses.
Okay.
It's like, and I wouldn't be surprised if she collapsed right in here.
Got it. That makes perfect sense to me because I
Yeah.
can't shake. I've never had this feeling. This isn't my regular, and I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa.
And it's like, God.
This has to be an old place. So there's probably a lot of stuff around here.
39. I'm hearing 1939. I'm not sure what that deals with, but it's something to keep in mind.
Yeah. This doesn't feel bad to me.
Something happens in here. I was hearing something like just drop. This is something that, like in the middle of the night, that sort of thing, something falls weirdly, not just the average falling. Yeah, okay, yeah, he feels like a human boy. It feels like that. He's very playful. He's just kind of just hide and seek like he always used to. I don't feel any weirdness, darkness, anything.
He's not the problem.
He's not the problem.
Stand here for a second and tell me if anything just shifted. I might be wrong on that. Just this room felt so light and open, and it's sort of like I feel like everybody right now is moving.
It did shift.
Like whatever was this way came this way.
In that way. As
But
far as what
something
the
keeps
problem
giving me a
is.
headache, or
Okay.
whatever's coming through here, I do not like at all. I have a totally different feeling, and I don't like
Different
it.
vibe. I noticed a change here, but then I noticed over there that it was like maybe that's where it moved to, and so it was sort of like, okay, I'm feeling a guy for sure, and this man isn't very. He doesn't feel very old to me. He feels like, oh, I don't know, maybe late 20s, early 30s, something like that. But he's throwing a fit. He's just kind of being a little like, I just don't understand that, you know. And it's like he was in he wanted to be in the film industry. You know, it's like he wanted to do this, and there were like roadblocks. He gives me a bit of a feeling that he might have been gay. His family definitely didn't like it. He gives me the feel that he's took his own life, that he did commit suicide. I'm asking him if that's the right thing, and it's like, he's pointing up at something that circles around up here, and so I'm just trying to, he said, look up, and so I went, oh, okay. It's almost like he's created this, you know. It's
I was just going to say,
okay, you got that too.
It's part of him, and it's almost like an attachment that he can't lose, which might be a suicide for taking his own life or something.
Chili bumps, okay.
Just ask him if he can pray. I feel like there was a connection to military also, which could be a dad or a something.
I'm thinking, yeah.
Why it was so strict and it's like this.
Definitely, chili bumps on that one. Oh, you're gay? You might as well wear lipstick and do the, you know. Yeah, chili bumps again. Okay, so it's like.
Does he want to cross over, or is he happy here?
He would like the idea of, yeah, let's do something.
Let's get out of this. Do you remember when you first met your partner and it was real love? It was love and hope.
Just making sure I'm hearing that correct, but I'm just feeling a thank you. Just a thank you.
Good, I hope we helped.
Yeah. Feels to me at one point that somebody was kind of going up and down the stairs here. It's like, now I feel the energy coming down the stairs, you know, like ending up here, but it's like not the problem. I know it's not that one.
Right. This one?
It's funny, the ladies watching us over there kind of going,
What are you doing?
what are you doing? Okay.
Yeah, I think we can bring everybody back in.
So you guys just did the walkthrough. So I'm gonna show you the spots where I feel like there's something, and hopefully it lines up. And we'll see. I don't know. So I mean, the first part is this. Everything we own, me and my fiance, we find at estate sales or garage sales. Like everything is secondhand. I feel like that might have to do with what we're bringing in here. So like this chair and the light was this older man's stuff. And then upstairs, mainly when I lay in bed, it's this closet. It gives me the creeps and it makes me extremely uncomfortable. And whenever I'm laying in bed, I get this feeling of like, don't look over there. Like that really dark, don't look. Because it looks like a black hole. And but I mostly feel uncomfortable in this area, which is our bedroom, which probably isn't the best place to feel uncomfortable. The last time something happened to me, I had a mirror right here, and then it was kind of shoved in between this stuff, and it like magically fell and broke in front of me, and that was very scary because there's no reason for it to fall. I thought maybe logically it was like a mouse or something, but you know, I don't know. So I think that's when I offered the ghost a lipstick for a peace offering. So I thought maybe like that was I don't want that shit, and it just fell and broke. All right, so I did my little showing of the hot spots, and then you guys obviously did your walkthrough, which seemed to take a long time. So I'm curious to know if there's anything here and if I'm crazy or not.
You're not crazy, at least in this situation. There's a lot going on here. I mean, it's almost from the feng shui to the apartment, to how old it is, to your neighbors. Your instincts are right.
Because the neighbor is psycho, so
yeah.
Is he behind all this?
No, there's so much happening, but the only problem when you have an apartment building could be we could come over here and whatever you had could scoot over there until we leave and come back. Nothing's dangerous.
Okay.
Really, nothing is to be afraid of. The very first thing that we found was in this kitchen. I walked in and my legs got wobbly, and
it's like the same things. Felt the wobbly legs, felt like my heart was kind of fluttering. And who I saw was an older lady that was like,
Ghost Grandma!
It was Grandma.
Did you use that reference before?
Yes,
Okay.
I call the ghost Grandma, and that's why I tried to offer lipstick to her.
Oh, that's a different. That's a different thing.
That's a different.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. But I did refer to Ghost Grandma. I thought it was a girl, but there could be more. I don't know. So go on. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay, man. That's great. It's like the second I tried to go into the kitchen, it's like she goes, "This is my space. This is my kitchen," and just gave me the feeling like she might have lived here before.
I just was so taken over by how wobbly my legs were that she either fell in there or I kept hearing, I thought diabetes or something that made her weak, and she may have died right there. She might have hit the.
Yeah.
But she's harmless.
She's harmless.
Yeah.
She's fine. She was leery of the stuff next door.
We're all getting that this is...
Something's happening over here. Because this all right here is a garage.
You know, if that's a dark garage with a lot of stuff in it, for example, clutter is a problem. Clutter is going to attach. You know?
It feeds them, yeah.
So our garage is just out of control.
Yeah.
But also this whole there's no feng shui flow. There is no, like, this apartment always seems to go like dead end. If you ever interested someone to do feng shui on your place would be really helpful.
I tried to get into it in hopes that I could set up my apartment in a way that would just to make me feel better, because I'm always feeling so just drained.
It's
here.
heavy in here.
Yes. What else did anything?
We went upstairs and we kind of started right in the bathroom of your bedroom. We were not worried about the bedroom area.
Okay.
But what we did find is something moves through sort of from the bathroom and it comes across. You can tell her about the closet.
Yeah.
So there is something with the
closet. There was something with the closet.
I hate that closet. It terrifies me.
But ironically, what I found was this, what appeared to me as a little boy. And the little boy was
Is his name David?
I have no clue. I didn't get a name.
Okay.
But I just got his energy in there. I walked into the closet, just stood there for a little bit. And he gave a very playful kind of vibe.
That's not funny, though.
We also kind of had this experience where we were like, everything's good in the bedroom, and then all of a sudden it wasn't. And as we were talking, we felt like something came through, and the little boy kind of disappeared. An energetic thing is moving through.
Which then leads us
to the other bathroom.
The other
Make
bathroom
a whole
around the thing.
Really?
Yeah. There we discovered this guy, a gay man that was in his late 20s, maybe early 30s. He committed suicide. He did take himself over. There was a military dad, and the dad was all like,
strict.
if you're
Gay
if you're gay, then you might as well wear lipstick, wear a dress, that
Shut
kind of thing.
up!
And then so then that's I
Oh no!
have a feeling that's why he was just kind of going, whoa, and just like threw that lipstick through or did the mirror.
Such a sensitive subject.
But it's
But
a
it
part
was-
of your intuition that you picked up on what to give.
Wow. That's uncomfortable. Because it's just like as soon as I get here, I get that heavy feeling, and it's always when I go to work, it's in that room. So it's probably that guy.
Well, we let him go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's gone.
He might come back and forth, but we sort of did our best to take him out of this dark space.
Okay.
We weren't as worried about the chair and the lamp or the mirror.
Okay.
Stairs, it just felt like there was somebody who had just kind of, a spirit, who had just kind of walked up and down the stairs a little bit.
You could be thinking it's the chair and the lamp because energy comes down the stairs and sort of there.
That definitely felt that. But I didn't feel a person attached to the chair.
Okay, good.
Like at all. If you ever hear creaking, that kind of thing where it just sounds like jig, yeah, that's somebody.
That's a residual.
That's a residual. That was pretty much it as far as like actual active spirits.
Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't feel anything dark here though, so maybe I'm just depressed.
It's heavy. No,
Yeah.
it's heavy. It's a conglomeration of things going on, and I just kind of feel like the space is heavy. But I do feel like this apartment, I would not have chosen it myself.
Okay. I'm to blame for that.
Yeah.
I chose it.
Now that you know, you can also sort of become in control of your own energy and your own aura and bring that in.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. With the little boy upstairs, can I bring in spirits? So I was reading this article about this little boy ghost. His name was David, and I swear to you, as soon as I started reading that, that's when like the closet became an issue.
Oh, you mean did you do that yourself?
Yeah, she did it.
You might have.
Yeah, because I'll be probably really paranoid then. With all the articles I read, I'm like probably gonna bring in 100 people.
No, you know, fear does sort of, if there's something negative, it will live off your fear.
I'm terrified.
Yeah.
Especially at night.
Now to the fixes. If you think you've brought in a bad object, you cover it in a red sheet or a red blanket or a red towel. For some reason, red neutralizes. I would not hesitate to put a mirror facing that way, as in we are reflecting our energy back. If you really want to, and you know your neighbor's name, you can put his name on a sheet of paper and bless it and put it in the freezer. That will freeze his actions.
Really?
But you got to do it with love and with good. Okay?
Okay.
Everybody uses sage. This is something called Palo Santo. It breaks up negativity. But if you're like worried about that closet, you want to wave it through. Sage pretty much brings in light, and Palo Santo gets rid of negativity. But people kind of go crazy with the sage, and it can actually open up things. There's your Palo Santo.
Oh, nice.
That should last you a long time. It's worth like 10 cents. These fixes should all be inexpensive. Really good incense. Okay, I burn incense in my apartment every day, and literally what you're doing is you're just putting a layer of protection. These are bay leaves, and they smell great. You get a little tweezer, you hold on to them, you light them, you burn them. They're completely purifying. When you really want to get rid of something, it takes a long time. People think, will it be gone tomorrow? No, you got to consistently do this.
Okay. Do ghosts notice if you are, like, if you're walking around, like, naked or taking a shower? Do they watch you?
Some of them do. But
So if I do move, nothing will follow me, right?
It shouldn't. You can say that on the way out. Goodbye, nothing follows me. You know what else? Your dog would really know if there was a problem.
Hey, I have a video of my dog staring at the wall.
That could be something coming in and out. I believe it would be more of it if it was
If it was something bad.
Oh yeah, he would know.
He will sit and like stare at the wall sometimes, and I just recorded him one night because it was freaky. But he would probably growl or whatever. I loved Mona and Karen. They were amazing and very knowledgeable, and they made me feel comfortable and not crazy, which is nice. But realistically, I want to move because I'm terrified. If you're looking for someone to help you with anything that you may have going on or suspect, I would say definitely reach out to them. They're going to give you all the tools you need to finish them off. Is that the right term? I'll probably definitely like cleanse with that stick. I'm gonna ask the ghost to please mind his own business. There just seemed like there was a lot going on in here, which made me really uncomfortable. The guy who committed suicide, and then me offering a lipstick, like the whole thing gave me the chills. It freaked me out. So with the neighbor, I thought that was very interesting because if you guys follow me on Snapchat and stuff, like I'm kind of low-key always talking about the neighbor. He sucks. She wouldn't give me an answer about what was going on next door. It was just kind of always like, don't deal with that, which just led me to more questions. I'm gonna write his name down on a piece of paper and put it in the freezer next to the pizza and hope for the best, you know? You see, I wasn't a believer at first, but again, I wasn't not a believer. I was just kind of like an in-betweener. I like to rhyme. In the future, I'm gonna just claim my energy and claim that like I'm not afraid instead of being scared, because I'm a little bitch. I knew there was a ghost grandma in here. I knew it. Did I not call it? For all those non-believers out there, okay? I was right. I didn't make this up. She's in the kitchen right now. She's probably watching me. What up, girl? Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Bailey Does. It's definitely been a weird one because my like personal space is involved. Let me know what you guys want to see next on Bailey Does, what you want me to try, what you want me to do. I'm open to anything except for skydiving. And I hope you have a good day today. Make good choices. Don't interact with ghosts and don't give them lipstick. They might get mad. Bye! We're in my apartment place. Really, Saint? What are you doing? Are you in the shot right now? Yes. But
Let's go this way. Come on.